Milan fans should be pissed. They should be pissed, but I think he's done. Stick a fork in him. I think he's done, guys. It won't be done right away. But if there's no reaction in the next couple of games, they have to fire him. They have to fire him. Why? Because then we're going to lose the European train for next season, and we can't afford to do so. And we can't even afford to lose the Champions League train. Forget Europa, Champions League. And so, guys, I think all Milan fans, seeing the mindset and the performance of this team yesterday, defending 7 or 8 behind the ball, never attacking. They had a mindset of a provinciale, of a team that was newly promoted in Serie A from Serie B, and they were going up against Inter, that were the giants. Milan isn't that team. Milan is the holder of the Scudetto. How can they go and play against Inter that way? And so Pioli tried to congest the midfield yesterday by putting Krunic and Messia next to Tonali. We're playing with Teo and Calabria on the wings. But that midfield that was supposed to create congestion left so much room for Inter to move around in that first half. It was horrible to watch. You needed to put people with muscle. You needed to put somebody like a Pobega. You needed to put somebody like a Vranks. You could have put both. But you decided to go for Krunic and Messias. But the biggest issue is that you decided to keep Leao out. Leao, who was your best player last season, that helped you win the Scudetto. That was your best player at the beginning of this season. And the biggest issue, guys, is what Krunic said in an interview. They asked him what was broken. And he said, we don't know what's broken. We're still very unified. We still work hard, but nothing seems to be working. And that's a big issue. Your coach is supposed to be the one finding the solutions. Right now, he is not finding the solutions. When you do a formation change, this formation should be based on Leao. Why? Because he's your best player. Seeing him mope on the bench while you're trying to renew his contract at the same time is not the option for this Milan team. He can change the game with one simple play, even if he seems like he's sleeping for half of the game. Yesterday, we lost a big opportunity to revive our season. Because that second half, you showed a bit of something in the second half, but because your first half was so horrible, there was nothing to do. And this defense, like I said, without Magna, totally different. But give those youngsters a chance. At this point, this team needs a spark. Give the youngsters a chance. And I think he's lost some of the superstars in the room. You could see Teo is not the same Teo. Giroud is not the same Giroud. Leao, we won't even talk about. And the mismanagement of De Ketelaere the entire season. Like, he played one good game, then he played a so-so game. You took him out. You give him 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's not how you're going to make him come out of his funk. And so, guys, stick a fork in him. I think he's done. Pioli, guys, I don't think it's going to last long. Like I said, the hashtag Pioli out is trending on Twitter. It won't happen this week because there's the Torino game on Friday. I think then there's the Champions League. But if those 2 games or those 3 games starting this week don't go well, they're going to have to think about seriously changing him if they want to try and make the Champions League for next season. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe.